Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to the long-range weather forecast discussion for October 1st to 13th. For October 1st to the 5th, this is what we're forecasting here. We have this trough that progresses eastward across the Aleutians. This pushes the trough to this ridge here over Alaska to the north. And we have a trough along or just near the west coast. And we have a subtropical ridge covering the southeast and southern U.S. during this period. Now we're going to look at something else. This is considering Rosa. Rosa is forecast to weaken to a tropical storm as it lifts northwards towards Baja, California early next week. The system has the potential to bring significant moisture to the southwest. Now we're looking here at the surface reflection first, and then we'll start to see Rosa start coming up. You see in the, oh, you don't see it yet. In the lower hand, you can see it right here. This is Tuesday. Be sending moisture here, east and northeast across this region into the Four Corners. And then we get into later Tuesday, and then Wednesday it starts to dissipate out. That's the GFS, and then we look at the European. Doesn't seem to be as heavy as the GFS. Yesterday, the European was showing, the GFS, the European was showing more rainfall. Now we're going to look at the surface reflection. And we'll look at the rainfall amounts. This is GFS. See rainfall, we see some deep purples here, about 4 to 5 inches. So this will combine with a surge of Rosa moisture through the Gulf of California and the Pacific front will set the stage for a widespread locally heavy multi-day rainfall event for portions of Southern California, east and northeast into the Four Corners region. Also, in addition, this flow favors a southward transport of polar air into the northern Rockies, east to the Great Lakes, then to the northeast. To the south, summer-like conditions are expected from the Gulf Coast to the southeast under the upper ridge. A persistent strong frontal boundary between the two air masses will be the focus for enhanced precipitation. And some of the cold air will be sufficient for some cold from snow to fall in the higher elevations of the Rockies. Rain is forecast to linger across the Gulf Coast and the southeast into the midweek period. October 4th to the 8th. The pattern remains unchanged. We have a trough here near the Aleutians. We have a ridge near the Arctic. It'll be lifting northward. And we have a trough near along the west coast. And here's our subtropical ridge across the southern U.S. The miles are good agreement. So for this forecast period, I'm forecasting above normal temperatures here. And I'm forecasting anomalies of 6 to 8 degrees above normal. Below normal temperatures are forecast for this region here. And I'm forecasting anomalies of 6 to 12 degrees below normal for precipitation. Calling for above normal precipitation, above normal precipitation for this region, and the probability of occurrence is 35 to 45%. For August 9th to 13th, here we are at the 9th. And the miles are good agreement. We now have a ridge here. We have a trough in the west, and we have another ridge across the southeast. And we'll look at the rest of the models. You can see it clearly here. Here's our ridge above normal heights. So for this forecast period, I'm forecasting below normal temperatures for much of this area here. And I'm forecasting anomalies of at least 6 degrees. I think this might be a little high. This might have to be adjusted later. But generally below normal temperatures here. And we have above normal precipitation forecast east of the Mississippi River. And also, this might be a little bit too high, 12 degrees, I don't know. I have to see how that comes in the next run. But right now, forecasted anomalies of 6 degrees or more above normal. For precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation for the West Coast states. Probability of occurrence is 35%. And then I have above normal precipitation forecast for this region. The probability of occurrence is 35 to 45%. That's the long range weather forecast discussion for October 1st to 13th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.